live on the tube. It's a good day, David. It really is. It's been a decent day. I can't complain. Crazy MF dogs. We can relate. And we're putting our crazy dogs away so that my dad doesn't feed them half of his dinner. We're doing good, Super Framer. Ben, we love the dogs too. We are dog people.
We are dog people.
Lisa, it's hot. It's not as hot as it's been like the last week. I was able to walk today, like in the afternoon, but it's still a little warm. And there's some haze in the air from all the fires that are going on. How you doing down in Palm Springs? I'm going to be down in your neck of the woods in Anaheim next week for that VidCon thing. Oromo, Dad is doing fine. It's been an interesting day. So it started off really good. I did a coffee talk with him. It's on the tube. I posted today's on the tube because he was doing so well. And then there's a video that you'll see coming up where, like 2 hours later, he had dozed off. And when he woke up, he was like heavily sundowning. And it's like, wow, that's a change. A decent video interaction. And then according to Danielle, over the last hour or so, he's been really good. Yeah. So it's been an up and down day, but he's doing good right now.
From California to Tucson?
We had, my mom came over today with Mark, and we took the time to run some errands. I had to drop off my car at the mechanic, so we did get a short respite today. Mark's available anytime we ask. So
Mark's actually taking Grandpa for me for either 1 or 2 days because he's going to be gone, and I have friends coming into town. So he's going to spend a couple days. Yeah. He's going to spend a couple days.
Look forward to that series coming back.
It's at the shop right now. We dropped it off today. My guy called me and he said, "Hello, got the part. Drop it off." Hi, Karen.
It's for the window, Rosalie. That's what it's for.
Yeah, for the window.
Damn window doesn't work.
Yeah, casino time. Yeah, it will be when my friend's here. She's excited.
I'm just saying, Lynn, come on. I don't need that right now.
It is what it is. Just get over it.
I'm aware, but every little needle.
If they know.
I know they know. Very good.
People like casinos too.
Lots of people like them. That's why they're so big, and they have all those lights, and they make all that money.
And my friend's so excited. She's like chomping at the bit.
Which friend? Just take your money. Is it Candace? Take your money.
No, Candace likes to go, but Debbie's the one who's
take your money, excited. Debbie, and just whoosh, down the toilet. Down the toilet.
Well, the last time she gambled was last year when she was here.
Congratulations. I was rooting for the Celtics. I wanted it to go another game because I'm selfish that way, but I was hoping the Celtics would win. They deserve it.
Jazzy,
it's a good rivalry for next year. We're already starting.
Hi from Boston. Hi, Kim. I see you're here.
Boston. We were just talking
about
Kim,
is that Boston. You? Kim, are you feeling okay? Girl, poor Kim is one of my moderators. She's had just hell the last week with COVID and she takes care of her mom. She takes care of her mother-in-law who has terminal illness, and they all got COVID. Her husband brought it in, and the poor thing just has been just micromanaging everybody while she has COVID and everybody else has gone to the hospital with it. So, Kim, I hope you're hanging in there. We've been asking about you today.
The Calgary Flames hat was a Calgary fan sent it. I have that. I love those. I have so many hats. I have a hat collection now, thanks to social media. I've received more cool hats than you would possibly believe. And Calgary's one that I love. I mean, really neat hats. I don't want to ruin them by wearing them. So they're really cool.
I'll let you deal with that one or not.
Why would I deal with that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a moderator thing.
In Sotown. Well, Paulette, it's because I live, Candace got him. I live in my yard. Because
other than the memory issues, Grandpa's doing okay.
He was really good today. Today I just took a video, 10 minutes before this, and he was asking about my kids and my family, and I said, "Well, you have 6 kids," and he goes, "Yes, but I had Janice." And I said, and Joanne. And so then he said, yes, I had wives that stayed home to help. So that was a good moment. That was a good moment.
Physically, he is declining, which is almost more of a concern for me right now than
It's
than
hard
the mental.
because
He's very fragile.
He's very fragile right now.
And so you have
Very
to be
fragile.
right on him, and that puts a lot of stress on you. Every time he gets up, there's you're thinking, is there any obstacles in his way? Where are the dogs? Do I need to go out? And we just, fingers crossed, he just keeps struggling along, and he doesn't go down. I mean, I've seen him go down. I've gone down with him. I've seen him go down. I mean, the man has a guardian angel, I think.
Let's just not talk about going down because I don't like to put it out there in the universe. I have this thing about putting it out there in the universe and then it coming true. So I don't like it.
Yeah.
Hi, B. Hi, girl. Oh, at 64, Lee. I'm sorry. He started in the 80s. So, it's for 80s and 93, he's doing, it's been slow progressing. So
If she just got diagnosed at 64, there may be treatments that can prolong that, or we are getting there. Please, if you can donate to the Alzheimer's Association, please, the link is in my bio. It's for people like that, like her mom that just got diagnosed. They are there. She called her a mom. So what do you want me to do?
just because
I'm not going to change her mom's name. So in any event, we need to find a cure. So please, if you can find it in your heart, if you can afford it, $25, whatever you can afford, just the link's there. It goes directly to Alzheimer's. It's an organization, mostly volunteers, so you get good return.
Pretty Patty,
for your investment.
that's our biggest concern.
Bonjour.
Bonsoir? No, it's bonsoir. It means good night.
Oh, bonsoir. 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 Jeanette. Yeah, all right. I don't have a French accent very good.
Mum.
Polly, what's a French?
Mum.
Is Polly French?
No.
I mean, how about that dog?
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew's French?
Yes.
Pepe?
Pepe.
Le Pew.
It was a skunk,
Oh,
not a dog.
I remember Pepe now. So, it's Pepe Le Pew, like Pepe
Le
Le
Pew.
Pew.
No, not Pew.
Like
Pepe,
smells?
listen.
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew.
No. Pepe Le Pew.
Okay. Whatever you just said, that's the way we'll go with it.
Pepe.
How you doing in Missouri? Do you have a family history? Not really, Kathy. Not really. And my dad doesn't technically have Alzheimer's. We don't believe it's vascular dementia. But there's not a major history
Hold
that
on.
I'm aware
We
of.
believe it's vascular dementia, not we don't believe it's
Oh,
vascular.
we do believe it's
Yes.
vascular dementia. We don't believe it's Alzheimer's.
Yeah. I think Ed has had a good day.
Have I been to Missouri? I've been to Louisiana. Have I been to Missouri?
I don't know.
I don't know. I might have been. I don't remember though.
Hey Jenna, how are you?
Grand Isle's flooding Louisiana. We got a lot of stuff, floods going on,
Oh,
fires
God,
going
I'm sorry.
on. New Mexico is getting hit. Hey, Northridge, I lived there for a short while.
Rebecca, when I do member lives, it's typically Tuesday, Thursday, and then on the weekends.
I've never
Whenever I
been to
have
Pittsburgh.
time. On the weekends.
The highest I've been up
Heidi
to,
Ho.
I've been
Shalom.
to Boston, I've been to New York, New Jersey, never to Pittsburgh.
But I have a friend coming from Michigan next week.
I have been to Michigan. It was on a overnight, and we had like an 8-hour thing. And we took the L train into
Who are you in
Chicago
John?
or Chicago, Illinois. Fuck, no, I don't think I've ever been to Michigan. I take it back. I've been to Illinois. I'm in California. We don't know what the hell's going on back there. Don't you got a couple of like lakes up there and stuff?
Hi, Walnut Grove. You're right close to us. Lashina, you
Never
can
been to
send it to
Wisconsin.
Dan's office,
North
Salinger Law
Montana.
Group. You can find the address there.
I would love to go to all of those places. Definitely Chicago. I've been to Dallas.
Seagull.
I've been to Houston.
You're welcome. That's why we're here. Hey, GSR, have you killed any monkeys lately? One of the t-shirts coming out. After Vegas.
Eugene, I'm always interested to hear people's ideas. Allentown, Jen, that's my favorite Billy Joel song. And we're living here in Allentown.
Karen, this is no wash, so it's up.
They're tearing all the factories down.
He's not fully retired.
Out in Bethlehem, they're killing time, filling out forms.
Does he have his grandkids teach? Yes, he has grandkids universities
Standing
as well.
in line.
Yeah. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, thank you, Misty Justice. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. I do. I know I have a lot of lovers out there. Not lovers, but supporters, and I do appreciate it. It does keep me going at the end of the day. All the positivity really does keep me going. I want you guys to know that. I can't tell you guys enough. But I do appreciate
Jerry,
it.
vascular dementia is caused by a series of micro strokes in the brain, whereas Alzheimer's is more of there's a pace that gets in between the neurons, so they cannot communicate properly. It starts with an A. I can't think of the word. Someone will get it.
Many people love.
But that one is stroke generated, typically treated more with heart meds, blood thinners, those types of things. And the other is the amyloids. Thank you, Kathy. That form in your brain.
Karen, our daughters are working. So Jennifer works at a very prestigious law firm now as a law clerk. So she is working and going to law school and trying to pay her way through school.
Sis, you are lucky as hell. I mean, that would be a memory I would carry.
Working too.
I've been to like 10 BJ
She starts
concerts.
grad school in August. Yeah, so they're working. And Hannah's boyfriend's finally, after how many years? 4 years? 4.5 years? They're finally moving in together. So he's moving down in
Now we'll
July.
find out if they can stand each other, right?
Yeah.
They're finally moving in.
I haven't gotten the bill yet, but I'm assuming she did order it. The suit is probably on order. Ugh.
And my dad was good at there was a lot of people there. Dave was there. My mom was there. His granddaughters were there. Andrew was there. And he did fine there at the house. It's always difficult when you leave that situation because, all of a sudden those faces are fresh in his head and he wants to know where they all are. He's worried about them all. Same thing happens like when my mom left today. I've got video. He's asking about her for the 45 minutes after she leaves. Where's mom?
And today he was on the Joanne kick for about an hour after she left. Well, where's Joanne? How's your mom? So
that's what happens when he's exposed, and then it fades.
Oh, T-stroke. I'm sorry, that's hard. And you've been here for a while, so.
My dad is right. Is he eating?
Yep.
I haven't heard a word of it.
I can hear him.
Nice.
I can hear him.
DLA, I'm just working through my last cases.
Oils by Christy, I'm
I will
sorry.
always maybe have a case or two, but I'm not going to keep an office or anything like that.
We have an office, but we're gonna.
I'll rent it out.
We're gonna rent it out after he's done for sure.
Yeah, once I
welcome
finish
to.
those last files, and then I'll.
You know where to come when you need support. Trust me, we're here for you.
Lucky, I when I got divorced, I always used to think I would love my parents to get back together. I have that. Every kid wants that, but reality, comes in and squashes all those
We have a
dreams.
good friend support here, Jerry, and I know you know that, and it's great for the people who come here for support. We'll give it. We'll make fun. We'll have fun. We'll laugh. My whole thing is to make you guys laugh. Our life is mundane. Caregiving is mundane. It's monotonous. It's Groundhog's Day. It's all of the above. And my job for you is to just keep you laughing and just make fun of our situation and try to laugh. Because if you don't laugh, you're going to be crying and you're going to be in a ball in a fetal position wanting your mom.
And you may be that way anyway, once in a while. It does happen.
It
But then
does.
you get back up and you get back on the horse.
Todd, we love you too. Yeah.
Angel, the best way to send a message, probably right this second, is through Instagram or an email.
For him, it's Instagram. For me, it's an email.
The TikTok just gets to be too much to follow, and it just keeps coming and coming. So the best, if it's really important, email. If it's just we want to say something, I'm usually able to read most of the Instagram messages.
Hi, in Zimbabwe. Oh, Lisa, I try. I try for everybody because I have to have fun with my situation, or else I wouldn't be as sane if I didn't have my outlet and you guys to just poke fun at myself and the situation, the stressful situations. So I try to get you guys to see the opposite side and to try to realize that you have to find the laughter in it.
Jimmy, I don't know. We'll have to go
My
collect
dad?
money on a street corner or something with a can.
Oh no.
Dad died. We have no more cash cow. Please help us. Someone was asking on the other channel, what are you going to do for money when your dad croaks? What a beautiful thought. It used to be, you're just waiting for your dad to croak so you can get his money. Now it's, what are you going to do when he croaks for money? It's funny. I mean, mean people, just, it doesn't matter what the situation is, they're going to find a way to be mean, right? Don't be mean. Don't be a mean person. Be a nice person. Be nice.
That's Dan's wisdom of the day.
Yeah, don't be mean. Mean people suck. Have you ever heard that shirt, mean people suck? It's true.
I pull it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna sell that shirt. Mean people suck. If anybody wrote that or a copyright, call me. I'll kick it in. If we ever do merch, that's gonna be the only thing on mean people suck. How long have we been together? I don't really remember.
Way too long.
In fact, I instead of BC before Danielle, I just call it BD. It's because it's so long ago. BD before Danielle. I don't remember.
Thanks, Dave.
I was a very different person. I can tell you that.
When?
Before Danielle. I mean, and early Danielle, I was very different.
Early Danielle. I mean, you've been a different person.
No, I'm a very different person than when I was a youngster. My early 20s, very different.
Danielle is.
Bill, where are you?
Bill. He's
For
calling.
way too long.
Bill, he's calling you.
Bill.
Dad, I'm right here. What are you calling me for, Pop?
Oh, I'm gonna say maybe you're gonna finish this tennis.
Dad, that's the main part of your dinner.
I know that, already.
You ate a good salad, but just.
It was small
I
too.
know the whole thing there.
All
was
right,
a
I'll
small-
tell you what. You watch some TV, and then I'll
He'll
put
want
this in
it
the
a
fridge.
little
You're
bit.
gonna be
How
hungry.
much you eat?
No, you're gonna be hungry soon.
I'm
guarantee
excited
it.
for
So,
Vegas.
Let me.
I need to get
I'll put
away.
you on
I
the
want you
TV.
to have it.
Pop, I appreciate that, but you know what? I have one. I have
Oh,
one.
I'm sorry, Mom. It is too.
Yeah, I have one in the fridge. Look.
Did you put a placement down for him today?
Look.
You mean a
I
placement?
have
Oh,
this
placement?
right here.
No.
All right, look.
No.
Pop, look.
Hi,
Pop,
Nancy. Cause
I have one. So you want to eat this?
That's good.
So you want to eat it, or
Hi,
you want to
Stacey.
wait for a little while? You want to eat it now? Because I have one.
No, I don't want now.
You want to wait for a little while? All right.
Yeah, what do they do?
I know you haven't eaten. You had a salad.
Well, that's part of that.
Well, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put
I
this
know.
up here.
Anna, it is not a good
I'm
inspiration.
gonna give you. Pills. You haven't given us pills.
No,
right?
not yet. Not yet.
Maybe you'll still be
Pop,
hungry.
I have one. I already have one.
That's Dan's new thing.
I appreciate.
You like
it.
his
I
new
already
coffee
have
talks? Yeah. Deb, all his shirts are sponsored by TikTok and YouTube, so it's great. Vegas is the 12th through the 15th of July. Yeah, I'm so excited. You guys, we're so many people are going, and it's going to be, I cannot wait. Like, it's going to be the best anniversary ever. It's important to have time away too, but I enjoy having other people with us. Because it makes the time so much more special. So I'm so excited. I think it's going to be so much fun. Todd, I'm so excited about it. And our shirts are amazing. They're so rad. We finally have the design done.
You're gonna be hungry in a
We're
little while.
having shirts. I swear to God, I'm gonna wear the same shirt like all weekend. I don't really have a whole, I think I have a head count, but no, not everybody has emailed me that it's going to be there. I have an idea of the additionals. I know my Zoomies for sure that are going. Yeah. Boss finale. It is just a good point for people to come if they want to meet us, right, from other areas.
Yeah, I
Mr.
ate.
Dumpling?
I
What
did.
dumpling?
He's so worried about whether I'm eating that.
He doesn't want to eat it. Mm-hmm. Kim. No. Leave the the doggos in the room. Dan, he's not done eating.
No, it's good timing on. If I don't know if anyone's seen the video, the TikTok video today, but it's my dad. You want to go? I'll tell the story. He see if he's hungry. Did you say he's hungry?
No, he's worried about you being
I know.
hungry.
So he's worried about me. That's the theme of the day. So,
Dan, where'd you go?
do you want to deal with it?
No, he said Dan.
Okay, well then I can't tell the story.
No, no.
I wouldn't have let the dogs out yet.
It's
Dog
okay.
is eating out of
It's
that.
all right. Pop, you gotta go sit down over here.
I-
I'm not eating
Janet,
right now.
when he was
I'm
on his
already
own,
eating.
healthy choices.
All right, right over here,
Yes,
Pop.
he ate healthy
All right,
choices.
listen, you can eat when you want. You
All
know.
right, all right.
The dog was eating that thing.
That's all right. Let the dog eat the crumbs. It's okay. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let me know when you're hungry. Coco's eating out of his
It's
out
good.
of his bib. I hang the bib on the door, and the dog goes right to the bib because its nose is filled with goodies.
She
But
goes
this
right to
morning,
the bib.
the video this morning, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's the end of like a 15-minute video that's on YouTube, but it's a 2 minutes, and it's basically me telling him, you know, I'm the one who drives you. You don't have a license anymore, and
Thanks, Robin.
his response is amazing. Well, you don't have to do that for me. It's not your responsibility. I mean, I appreciate it and I love it. I mean, he's so unselfish. I mean, it's just, I don't even understand it. I mean, he is such a selfless man. He's more worried, despite everything we're doing, he's more worried about me being inconvenienced. And I put the video up, and you know, it's after 13 minutes of conversation. He just never ceases to amaze me. I had to take that clip out because it shows just really who he is, and that he, despite his illness, empathy and compassion are two of his top traits. I don't understand it. I don't know where it comes from, but it is a beautiful thing to see.
I love the moments of clarity. They make me really happy.
Moments of clarity.
Yeah. And after the shower today, because today was shower day, and he was just so thankful. And he kept saying, Danielle, thank you. I feel so good. And he said that to me, and it was just.
He did. He felt good. He had a big smile on his face. I walked by him. I'll Pop, you're getting the spa treatment. And the other thing he did today, which blew me away, and it'll get a little backstory of, you know, when I'm making the videos, oftentimes I ask him questions that I think I know the answer to. I know what he's going to say, and I know it'll make good content. And today on the live, or on the video, I asked him, so Dad, do you want me to sing to you? And I can tell you his typical answer is, no, I don't want you to sing to me. I don't really, if I want to hear someone sing, I'm going to listen to a singer, not some kind of broken down 56-year-old wannabe, you know, karaoke dude. So he says, yes. He says, yeah, you can sing to me if I want. And there I am sitting on the video. I'm going, well, shit, I don't know what I was going to sing. I thought for sure you were going to say no and people were going to laugh at it, but no. This morning, all right, if you want to sing, I'll let you sing. Mistake, Dad.
Nikki, don't ask such a thing.
What?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
That's your turn.
No, he's
What are you
looking.
guys doing?
He's looking for you.
No.
Oh, he's mad.
Hey, Baxi.
I've
Pop,
had him for the last
Pop,
2
don't
hours.
pick that up. Don't.
The
All
dog was eating.
right, it's out of here. I'm taking it out. I'm gonna put it on. Go.
I went to the bathroom.
All right.
I didn't touch that. No.
All right. I'll put it in the damn. Well, I gotta save it because your dad's not a bathroom. Straight
He's
ahead.
not a Coco. Like Coco
No,
can.
I-
You bad dog.
Straight on through.
Hi. Oh. I know.
Oh, that dog in there.
That dog is another dog, huh? Look at that dog.
You're the
The
good
dog's
dog.
right there too.
Yeah, it
You're the
does.
good
Got
dog.
cat there too.
Yeah, it's got cats, dogs,
Yeah,
the whole damn
I
thing.
got Baxi in my lap. Yes, Mark will have
Here
him.
it is, Pop.
Yeah, Mark is
Now,
pretty
you
much
sit
the only
down,
one who
but
can
do
take
not
him.
lock the door, all right? Oh, okay. I got the door here. Baxi.
No, that was Baxi. Coco's on the couch. Baxi had to give me a kiss. He was feeling a bit nervous because
Coco-
Dan was yelling.
We only have 2 dogs, but it seems like more because they like live in my bed, so. His other kids, all of my siblings help out, guys. It's good questions. Mark and I are here in town. We are available and able to do it. I have other siblings that live farther away. My sister lives about 40 minutes away, and she does this with my mom. She spends, a lot of time. And if she didn't, guess what? I mean, I don't just have a dad, I have a mom too, and she is just as important. So if my sister wasn't dealing with her, guess who would be? I still do have to go when she has issues with, pharmacies or something. I have to put the lawyer's suit on and go in and help her. So my siblings are a tremendous help. Even if you don't see them here with my dad, there's other things, family responsibilities I have
Thanks,
that
Dad.
they help with.
Oh, thanks, Josh.
Do the cars give a hard time to the dogs? The cars, I'm trying to figure out this.
Thanks, Big Bark.
Oh, how you doing, Escalon?
William Perez, is that you? William Perez.
You're joking.
Stop. No. Stop right now. Is that you? I haven't seen you in forever. Are you okay traveling?
Cheryl?
What's going on? What?
Fellow Scorpio, November 14th, the greatest birthday in the history of birthdays. Maybe the greatest day of the year. It's the most underappreciated day of the year, November 14th. Oh, the cats, I think it's the cars.
I don't know.
The cats are used to the dogs. The dogs don't bother the cats much. I mean, outside, if Baxter's in a good mood, he'll chase a cat just for the fun of chasing it. But, inside, they don't, the dogs avoid the cats. They don't want to get whacked in the nose. And so they all live together. I wouldn't say it's harmony, but they all live together.
Coco likes to go after the cats.
Coco sometimes. How you doing in the city?
Pop, I can tell you what Pop did. Pop didn't drink. He didn't smoke. Well, he smoked earlier. He
For
walked.
maybe a year or two
How are
when he was
you?
a teenager.
William, we miss you. We were just Leslie was just asking about you the other day. She just said,
I'm
we
here.
haven't seen William
I'm
in
here.
forever. We haven't. Have you been
Are you
traveling?
hungry?
What?
Are you hungry?
A little bit.
Okay, I got a sandwich for you if you want.
Oh, didn't I just eat?
Well, you had a salad, but you got a whole sandwich left.
Oh,
if you
yeah,
want.
I'll eat a sandwich now.
All right, let's walk you through here. I'll get you your sandwich.
Sure.
Right through here. Careful.
Okay, be careful. Thank you, Dan.
You got it, Dad. I'll get you that sandwich. It's a good one, too. It's a tuna fish sandwich.
Where is it?
I'll get it for you, and I'll get you some more to drink.
Right here?
Yeah, sit right here.
I'll sit right here.
He was giggling. You guys, I got some of the best content today. I haven't really gotten content with him because when he's in a mood, I'm gone, and when but today it just worked out right before the live, and we really got some great stuff. I mean, he was talkative, he was very appreciative. It was pretty cool. It was badass. It was badass.
I hope some people have been on long enough to catch that whole transaction about that he was going to eat this later. We know what we're doing here. You've done this a time or two.
You put the bird next to your husband?
Here, Bob.
The gray thing? The gray? He does, William. He's great. And he looks great because he just got showered and I shaved him today. He got,
Look at that. You know where this is from?
what's today? Wednesday? On Monday I clipped his nails, I clipped his toes. And today I shaved him. You had heart surgery? William, it's all that stress from travel. Are you alright?
You know what? We might want to get rid of the dogs again.
Oh, she's gonna eat with me?
I already ate, Bob. You have the dog in there? Oh, no, never mind. Let's keep, hopefully it stays on the couch.
Cat's on it, but not comfortable.
All right. Sorry. I'm up and down today. I'm like musical chairs for me.
William, how are you doing now? I don't like that. I don't like when my friends are not well. It really makes me sad.
NA, I'm all over that
Yes,
shirt.
galactic. Oh, Naya, I'm glad we're here to make you laugh.
I know that I let them out because I didn't think. I didn't think I had, but the other one's on the couch. Hasn't figured out my dad's eating yet,
Well,
so
I'm glad you're here. Thank you for checking in. It makes me.
we're still doing
We've
good.
been asking about you. I've been worried.
Hey, mother of two.
William, you also have to send me an email
Hey, in Ireland.
with your address so I can send you that autograph picture that we were talking about the autograph pictures, and you deserve one. So send me an email if you remember my email. If not, I will tell it to you and I will send it to you.
The
Maybe it'll
from
help.
Ireland, there's a follower, a viewer with the name Salinger. She spells it a little differently, but her grandfather was a Salinger, and first of all, she sent some. First of all, I think we might be. I looked at pictures, and I think there might be a connection. And there's been a connection between all Salinger that I've ever found. So I think we found another one in Ireland. But what's special about this is I have discovered the greatest accent on the entire planet, probably in the Milky Way, maybe the whole universe. The greatest accent is the Irish accent. They're from Dublin. And I could listen to those messages. I don't even care what they're saying all day. Just listen to them talk. And if they would throw a couple F-bombs in there, it would even be better, or some swear words. But the Irish accent is without a doubt the most enjoyable accent out there. So hopefully I'm related to this person and I can go to Ireland, sit in a pub in Dublin, and just listen to people talk. Because I could probably do that for 2 weeks in a row. Except the warm beer might be a problem. Do I play slots with players' cards? Yes, and she does too. If you're going to gamble, put the damn card in. It's going to give you 1% back, or you might get a free lunch, or you might get a $200 lunch, or whatever the hell you donated to the cause. Hello, Rainbow. Happy Pride Month, if that's what you're saying. You've been to Mara? You've been 4 times. I would love to go to Ireland too.
Come on.
How you doing down in Dallas?
Come on.
I'm sorry about the Mavs.
Come on.
I was rooting for Boston, but I did want the Mavs to at least take it to 7. Because why not? When you don't have your own team in, you want to see a 7-game series go down to overtime. We didn't get that, but oh really? A sister city in Iowa. That's pretty cool, Julie. Oh, your name is actually Rainbow. Well. Hello, Rainbow. That's a nice name. I'm reading NA's stuff. She's not here, or she would have, but you could ask her that question. I'd love to hear how she responds. Talking to when I travel, like with my friend Kevin, and we drive around like Eastern Oregon, these really small towns, up into Eastern Washington, just checking out, just stuff that's not anywhere, hundreds of miles from any big city. We love going in to the local dive bar and just absorbing that vibe of the town. And we met some incredible people there. You can, really, you can meet people at a local pub. My pop, Troy, he's eating right in here.
Yeah.
He's been
Let me put the dogs back in the room.
All right.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, well,
Come
the
on.
dog figured it out because Danielle got up, and so the dog followed her in there. How you doing in Minnesota? That's another state that I'd love to visit on one of those road trips. Probably is it Montana? What the hell is most west? Minnesota, I think it's Montana. That's next to that state with the tall thing, Idaho. Is it next to Idaho?
Would you say
So
the state ball?
I think Montana. I might be able to make it to. I've never been to. I may have been to Shelter Cove. I just can't remember it, Math Girl. I love your title though, your handle. Montana is most west. I'd love to see. Big Sky. I'd love to go to those places. Eastern Washington. We went to. It's a dam, Cooley Dam, I think it is. The Cooley Dam and a bunch of cities. South and I don't remember them all.
Are you guys going this year?
We're going to do something. Every year we're going to do something.
I know, when?
Maybe he'll come down and we'll do the Gold Rush.
When are you going to do that?
We have to schedule it. I'm not sure. Usually in the fall.
No, you normally go in the summer.
I definitely would love to go to Ireland. That's not something I would be able to do until, it's not something I would be able to do while I'm taking care of my dad. It's the John Cooley Dam.
Remember, we were supposed to go to Ireland, right? And then,
Yeah, we were supposed to go for a
And then
wedding.
my brother got married.
So we had
and
to
then
go
her
to
brother
those.
got married in New Mexico. So I would have been to Ireland. I definitely am going to Ireland and Scotland because I'm 25% Scot, so I'm definitely going. England, Ireland, and Scotland at least. And maybe while I'm there, I'll jump over to Paris.
I want to go to Paris. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Oui, ça
I want to
va.
eat some French fries in Paris.
Okay.
I don't know who Roxanne and Pat are.
Okay, William. But you deserve a picture, and then I didn't have any way to contact you.
I'm native Californian.
Take
I'm
care.
not Native American at all, but
Take
I'm
care.
Native Californian. 23% Scot.
Oh, Dan, I met you on Monday at American Tire.
Ah,
See?
how are you doing?
Paris,
That was
I know.
that was a really
I haven't
interesting
been.
meeting. You know, I was waiting for my tires, and someone recognized me from TikTok. But then it went further, and she's all, you
Okay.
know, I've been watching you guys for
We
a long
missed you."
time, and then I saw like Hannah on there, and I remembered that she was really familiar, and I took out my old CNA class.
Oh,
She was in the CNA
You were
class.
with Hannah. You were with Hannah.
Yeah, that's the picture I sent you. I sent that picture.
Okay, so
to
Hannah
to
saw it
Sean.
too, and she was like, "How the heck did you get that picture?"
Yeah.
So thank you. That was fun. That was fun. Yes, see, thank you. She got a kick out of that too. Très bien.
It's-
Okay,
American
so-
Tires Canadian?
So Anne, je parle un
I'm
petit
definitely gonna
peu.
go to Scotland.
Un petit peu. So I
Maybe
can
a
pick
while,
out.
but
I can pick out
definitely
certain
gonna-
words and then I can make sense of it. But yeah, it's really hard. But it went too quick for me to try to make well of that.
Well, of what?
The French comment.
Oh, you speak French, don't you?
Un petit peu.
Can you speak French with a southern accent?
No. that would be difficult. Bonjour. No, I can't. I can't. There's no way I can do that. That takes too much No, I'm 50. I don't have the mental dexterity to do that anymore.
Do what?
I was trying to do the French accent with the Miss Rona. I can't do it. I tried.
Bonjour. Bonjour. That's French.
Yes.
Bonjour.
And you know a couple things.
How about
I
this?
taught you a couple things.
Frère Jacques.
No.
Frère
What did I
Jacques,
teach you?
dormez-vous?
What is that? I don't know.
Je sais pas.
Just
Dormez-vous?
you know something else. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Voulez-vous? Je sais pas.
No.
I don't know. I can't. I'm not going to learn French right now. I know. How do you say beer in French?
I don't know that.
That's all I need to know.
Where's Giselle?
How do you
Yeah.
say beer and French fries? And
French fries.
I know that you can. I know as I go to McDonald's, I'm going
petite-
to order the Royale with
I know.
cheese because I
Okay,
saw
so-
Pulp Fiction.
The French fries are le petit pommes.
Je sais pas. To Pete Tom.
Le petit
La
pommes.
petite.
La petite
La
pommes.
petite potato.
Or frites.
La petite potato.
Le frites.
La petite fried
Yes,
potato.
bière.
Beer. That I can say. I can point too. Give me what they got.
Frites. Pommes frites. Uh-huh.
Is that what palm fries are? Are they
Palm-
freaking French?
Dan.
I hate palm fries, by the way.
Pommes frites.
Palm frites? I don't like that. Jewish from French, speaking French. Thank you.
Cerveza is Spanish, David.
Cerveza. But hey, they may know some Spanish, right?
Pommes is potato, yes. All right, Ed.
Ah, ah.
I'll get it. Ready for dessert now? I got it. I know, I got it. I'm gonna wipe half the sandwich off your chin.
I'm Mark's brother.
All right, sit down and I'm gonna give you dessert.
Mark, are you on here?
Dan, did you give him? You gave him?
Yes, he took his pills.
Sit. Assis-toi. Sit
What?
down. Sit
Ooh.
the tushy down. Do you feel like some ice cream?
Oh, I could.
Where you
All
are?
right, I'll get you some ice cream. Des pommes frites? No.
I have a new ink. You know, I think that's because I've had so many freaking teeth pulled out of my head that it gives me a New England accent. But I mean, I'm literally I've never been out of California. I mean, literally, except for vacations. I didn't know where I would pick that stuff up. Fasolia, if Dad hopefully he's, you know, if he's okay and he comes on and he wants to get on, we are thrilled to put him on.
I'm good, Ed.
But it's really up to how he's doing.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Good.
Pop doesn't have Alzheimer's user. He's got vascular dementia and he's never been staged.
You're welcome.
Tracy, you're caring for a friend? That's great. That's amazing. That's a hell of a friend to have. How did we meet? It's a long story.
I remember anybody you want to
Danielle is,
I'm
she's a
married.
wild mix of
I'm married to your son.
all
yeah.
sorts of things, but
Oh, you did hear.
I don't think she's
Yeah.
Belgian.
Okay, that's fine.
You can dip that into your ice.
D-Money, I really don't wear cologne. I wear,
Good.
Good.
I mean, if I did wear cologne, what's my cologne?
Geo, Polo.
Polo would be my cologne.
Your dad now, I've taken the Dracar and Cool Water, and Ed uses it. I put it on
She
him
puts
every
the
day.
cologne on my dad.
I
But
do.
I'm not a cologne person, but if I did, I would wear, I'd wear Polo.
He likes Polo, the old school Polo.
The
The
green bottle. Yeah.
Mhm. But he doesn't.
I mean, I would, but what am I going to wear it for?
Me.
For you?
Pheromones. Pheromones.
I've tried it. It didn't
No,
work.
you do not.
I tried it. It didn't
No,
work.
you do not. If you have to use
I've
it.
tried it multiple times. It didn't work.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right.
I'm just saying. I
I'm
mean,
just saying. You gotta use it. You gotta use it. You gotta use it.
I'll go put it
daily.
on tonight.
No, it doesn't. Ay, ay, ay.
I got to use it, but it doesn't. What?
What?
Work?
Come on.
What? Go put some on. If you guys could smell it, I'd put it on now. But you can't frickin' smell it, so I'm not putting it on.
And his polo
But I
that he
do
has
love
is
the
like
green bottle.
30 years old. So
Right. It's probably
probably not
poisonous
good.
by now. I mean, it literally is from when I was in frickin' high school.
No, it wasn't. It was like when we were married. Thank you.
Did we ever receive a hoodie with a 32 on the back?
No.
I don't remember that because
No.
that's something I would remember.
Yes. No.
32 for who?
I monitor everything.
Magic?
I
I mean,
don't
it was
have
a
32
black
on
hoodie
that.
with 32. Interesting number. Franco? I don't remember who wore 32.
I don't drink Prime. My nephew does. He loves it.
Barb, I do. I
Always just in case. It's a
I wash,
consistently-
you know, really well. I try and soap myself up with a little scent. Believe me, I mean, I just in case. I am always clean and ready to go, just in case.
Yeah, but you should
even
always
though
put
it
it on
never
after
works
you
out.
shower.
Day after day, I
No,
put
you
in the time
don't.
to scrub,
You do not.
and then nothing.
Because
But I
scrubbing.
still scrub. I still so like if anything happened and there wouldn't be no odors if we ever. I'm always clean and ready, and disappointed. In that order.
You guys, he doesn't work that hard. Trust me. He scrubs, but it's not for me. It's for his cleanliness is next to godliness. Just remember
Absolutely.
Because you never know. You need to put it on every day. I tell him that. Squirt it on every day. It's a good thing.
Oh, awesome! Is that Ed's birth year? That's
No.
pretty cool.
But we didn't get the 32.
I
Because I
haven't
would
s-
have recognized it. I know. I have inventory of everything.
Jim Brown, probably the greatest running back ever.
Grace to get it, girl.
The greatest non-49er running back ever.
Winston, could Dan get any better than me? I don't think so. I don't think so. He loves me. We have a history, man. A history. Right.
What?
We got a history.
We got a history.
Oh, God. That was convincing.
I'm just saying we do have a history, and it's a good history. We also have a present. My points have gone way down. My point system. He's Lulu, I did. When I heard that, I posted a story because Willie Mays is not only my favorite player, but I think he's the greatest player ever, all around baseball player of anybody, and that's saying a lot, you know, in the face of Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron and Barry Bonds. But I think Willie was it. He had it all, everything. Emmett Smith was great, but JD, come on, look at the offensive line he played behind. Right? I mean, I could have run behind that line. Honestly, I could have run 5 yards a carry behind that Dallas line.
Wait, I got the glass.
And I'm just a backup
I want you
quarterback.
to take some more drink because you're not.
Willie was the real deal.
Okay, bring it.
Steve Garfield.
Ed, he's coming. I mean, Ed's
Oh, there's Dan.
come sit down right here, Ed. He wants to talk.
All right.
He
You
doesn't-
think he'll sit with me?
Yeah, he'll sit with you.
I'll sit with you, Pop. Jackie Robinson. I
Sit.
don't. Now that's before my time. I don't really know. I mean, Babe Ruth. I know only because his stats were so just head and shoulders above all of his contemporaries that you can look at numbers for a guy like Babe. But Jackie. I mean, and Jackie Robinson had to play with all that. All that hate
What
and
about
all that
Jackie
crap.
Robinson?
I said, we're talking about baseball players, and Jackie Robinson had to put up with all sorts of stuff when he broke into the league and broke the color barrier. And by the way, when Willie Mays came into the league, I mean, Jackie Robinson came in as an old man. I mean, honestly, and I'm getting some of this from CNN last night or whatever I was watching on Willie Mays, but he came in as an older guy, broke the color barrier. Willie Mays was like 19 when he was playing for the New York Giants, and I think he was the only black player
How long
at the
did it
time.
last there, though?
How long what?
About 1 year?
No, Willie Mays played for a lot of years, Pop. Willie Mays, the greatest baseball player ever to play, and he played for the Giants, which was our team. Pretty amazing. You took me to a baseball game once, Pop, and I got a foul ball from Willie McCovey, but Mays had already retired. But I remember he took me to one baseball game. One. It was because I wanted to go. Dad was not a big
Well,
sports
it
fan.
probably had stuff to do with myself.
Oh, you did. I'm saying, but you took me to a game, and I recovered a foul ball hit by Willie McCovey. He was left, and he was pinch hitting. It was the end of his career, and that was one of the most exciting days of my life.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, Pop, but you were with me. And Roger Metzger gave me a ball. I got 2 balls. Roger Metzger was the second baseman for the Giants at the time, and he had like his fingers chopped off in a garage door accident. Don't ask.
Well,
It's a true story.
Yeah, you were in good condition to do what you did.
Pop, I love sports. I played all the sports.
And you liked you doing what you did too.
I loved it.
That was good.
I loved it.
Now the question is, what do you want to do now?
That's the question. Any suggestions, Dad?
No, I want to hear what you wanted to do.
I'd like to write poetry. What do you think of that?
If it's true,
I like it. I don't know if I can be successful doing it, but I like it.
Yes, he did eat the sandwich.
well, I don't
And
know
an
if
ice
you could
cream.
be but you could I'm sure you could do that.
Pop, thank you. I offered to read you a poem once, and you
You what?
I offered to read you one of my poems once. You declined.
Why didn't I listen?
I don't know. I'll read you one tonight if you want to hear it.
Sure, I want to hear it.
I will absolutely read you some tonight. Absolutely. I will not subject the poor audience to it right now. They can pick and choose to skip my videos, but
You like that type of work.
Jordan, I like writing, Dad. I like to write. 49ers are a football team.
Well, you never did it on a professional basis.
No, Pop, I wasn't that good.
That'd be good
That would be damn good.
for you.
Yeah, are you kidding? That'd be like a dream come true. But unfortunately, I'm 5'10", and I run like a 5'5" 40, so it just wasn't going to
Well,
happen.
I mean, if you like it, there's nothing wrong with that. That's great.
Well, I enjoyed it, Pop, but I just didn't have the ability to play on higher levels. Maybe I could have played some college ball. That's about it.
Well, you'd be good at it, whatever you do.
I've written a poem for Ed, and it's there. It's a number of poems about my dad.
Mine are not on the phone anymore, am I?
No, we're on camera still. We're on camera.
I'm
So,
on camera.
You're on camera. These are cameras.
Oh, right, here, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about when you were going to college or whatever it was.
When I was going to college, I just was trying to get through, Pop.
So what about now?
And now I'm kind of retired, Dad. I'm 56 years old now, Pop.
Yeah. Well, that's young.
It's young, but I was a lawyer. Did you know that?
You're a lawyer.
I was a lawyer,
Yeah.
but I had some heart issues, so I had to quit.
That's why we moved originally a long time ago. So you became the minority.
You when I came to law school and moved here, you followed.
No,
All right.
That's why you went to law school, because you wanted to be an attorney.
Absolutely.
So you did finish that.
I did finish that, Pop.
So
And
now
I did.
you're an attorney.
I am an attorney.
Are you working in that area anymore?
I work a little bit, but I'm retiring from that, Pop.
Well, you put a lot of time in there.
I put time in.
You did.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It just was very.
That's why you put the time in. If you didn't enjoy that area, you wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a little too much, and that made it a little too stressful. You know, to practice in law or even medicine, especially if you're in oncology or something or geriatrics, you have to be able to put a wall up pretty good between yourself and your patients and your clients. And if you kind of let things bleed over like I did, it's very stressful because there's oftentimes you don't always get the perfect outcome.
Well, you like doing the law. You like doing law.
I do like doing the law, Pop.
So you'll be doing that.
Well, I like doing other things too. I like taking care of you. I like writing.
Well,
I make videos now. I enjoy that.
the what?
I enjoy making videos.
Oh, have I seen any of the videos of yours?
Pop, you've seen a few. You're in most of them. You and me are in most of my videos.
Well, then I didn't even know you were making them. I didn't see them.
I've shown you, Pop. You just forget. You just forget.
Possible.
But
So-
you and I are, when I video my life, Pop, and you're in my life. You are primarily in my life. So you and I work together is what we're doing right now. You and me work as a team. And that's how that earns money, Pop. You are still working it right now. You're still contributing financially. You are out there, Pop. At 92.
Well, I know this for source of income.
It's a source of income, absolutely.
I have to use what's there.
Pop, you're fine with money. You never have to worry about money. You're good. You're retired, you're fine. You're 92, I'm 56.
You're 56 and I'm 92?
Yep.
How'd you know how old I was?
Dad, you're my father. That's how I know how old you are.
Geez, am I that old?
Is 92 old? I think you're doing pretty damn good for 92. Good night, Nas.
Yeah.
I think you're doing great, Pop.
Well, you're gonna do better.
I don't think I'm going to do as well as you, honestly, but
Oh, no, I have a lot of good help behind me.
Pop, you built the foundation. Everything you're experiencing is coming back to you from stuff you did earlier in your life. That's all. You built a great foundation. You raised a lot of kids.
People in our family, and that means you, and that young lady, what's her name?
Her name is Danielle.
She's in the family and she can do all that stuff too.
Yes, she can.
She probably will.
I'm counting on it. I'm ready to retire, so she can take over. She can take over.
No, she's a smart girl. She's
Smart
a smart girl.
Yeah.
I'm on my way out of here.
Pop, you're not on your way anywhere. You're just living your life, Pop. We're all on our way out. I mean, that's just a fact of life, right? We're all living our lives, and they're all going to end at the same place, the mortuary. That's where all of our lives are going to end. But you got to reach 100, Dad. You're 92, so you got to go at least 8 more years and hit that 100 mark. What do you think?
I'm not thinking about that at all.
All right.
Nobody in my family ever lived to be 100 that I know of.
Dad, you're going to be the first.
If that's the case, you could be right.
Yeah. You're healthy. You're ready to go. You're ready to make that stretch.
I don't know. I'm looking at myself. Where am I ready to go?
Pop, you look good for 92. You look damn good.
You think so?
Dad, look at you. You get up, you walk, you eat healthy. You're not going anywhere, Pop. Unless you want to. You're not going anywhere until you're ready.
I'm happy that my kids are doing well, and they're getting better.
I'm getting better. I'm improving, Pop. I know.
And when I say they're getting better, if they go like Danielle goes into business, if she's one of the attorneys there, at least she's taking that perspective out and using it properly. That's the main thing. She's good at it. And she's bright.
Thank you.
She's
Ed.
bright.
Yeah.
Dan's gonna get mad now.
Well, she got bright because of her mother and her father.
Yeah.
But she'll do all right too.
She'll do fine, Bob.
She'll be getting married within a year.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah. And that's okay. That's normal for her.
That is normal for her.
She wants to anyway, with the right person, that is.
Only with the
That's-
right person.
That's the right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've met the right person. I don't think she has either.
I think she met the right person.
Huh?
I think she met the right person.
Well, that could be. I don't know.
You're looking at the right person right now.
What?
Right here. That's my wife. I married her, Dad. I married that thing.
Did you marry her?
Yeah, 27 years ago.
I didn't know that.
Well, you were at the wedding.
That
What?
thing? That thing?
I'm talking to my dad.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
You
All
knew it, Bob. You
I
just-
did know it, but I forgot it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm the
Well, as
thing.
long as you're happy and you're still doing well, and you're gonna do better as time goes on.
I agree, Pop. I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well, Danielle's a bright girl too, and you're a bright guy.
yeah. And you're a bright guy.
Well, I'm a guy who's done a few things.
A few things.
But,
You've done more than a few things. Dad, you've done more in the last year than most people have done their entire life.
well, I had the opportunity.
In terms of affecting the world,
That thing.
Yeah, but I
I'm
had the
thing.
opportunity to do
you've
it.
had the opportunity, you've done it.
But most people don't have that opportunity.
No, you had it and you took advantage of it and you did it. Because that's who you are. They're just it's just a thing on the app.
Oh. Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, Pop.
Had a nice little lunch too.
You had a nice lunch, a nice dinner, and a nice breakfast.
Yeah, and I had nice people around me too.
Yeah, you do, Pop. Are you getting tired? You want to continue to talk?
Oh,
Or do you want to watch some TV?
not much I can say.
All right. Well,
But you said it. I said what I wanted to say already, and now just.
all right. Guys, I see all the questions. I just don't want to pepper him with questions right now. I see him. He might spot them too and answer, but I just don't want to,
That's all. That's your privilege.
yeah. I don't want to fire questions at him one after another.
Well, we do what we want to do.
That's right, Pop.
Yeah, so that's good. I'm gonna put this in the kitchen.
All right. I can tell. I know I can read my dad pretty well.
You can do what?
I can read you pretty well. You want to watch some TV?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right. Be careful. Be careful.
Ah,
Danielle,
Yeah.
you want to grab him?
who's the artist over there?
Somebody made that for you.
I'll bring that over and show
Who
it.
did that?
Somebody made that for you.
Let me show that
Oh.
to the people. Somebody sent this. This is really cool. Someone made this.
Joan,
Look at
Thank
this.
you, Danielle.
You sent it.
do you want to go sit?
That's Danielle. I
Wanna
think
turn
that's. I
around?
think that's me. I think.
No. Do you want to come watch some TV for
And
a
then
little
on the
bit?
back.
I go this way?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a phone
On
number
this
on
way.
there. Sorry.
Okay, I can do that.
Joan, thank you so much.
Come sit over here.
Zarensky Creations.
This way. On the couch.
Zorensky Creations. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we're going to hang it up because it's pretty cool and someone took some time to make that. We have some really amazing things that people have sent that are going to be decorating our walls. Things that they created with their own hands for this channel. I think that's amazing. It's one thing to go buy something. Some people have created wood carvings and those and just some absolutely amazing things, and we're so grateful. His favorite food, probably spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
So we got him on a little bit, okay? And I'm glad he came on, he answered some questions.
He was happy. It's been a good day.
She's Danielle. I was
You call
talking
me
with my
the
dad. All right, but I was talking with my dad, right? And that's just father and son lingo. And I married that thing over there. If I said I love you, he would say it right back.
Mm-hmm.
Or he might say, well,
Not all the time.
he might say
Sometimes he would say thank you. Sometimes he says, well, I know. You never know what he's going to say. That thing is back. Yep. The thing is back. Thing one, right here. I'm back.
There was no corn last night, unfortunately. Someone asked how the corn was.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck in my
I
teeth.
saw. I read everything. I can see everything.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you? She's 50. I'm 56.
I'm 50. Mm-hmm. We don't have a PO box yet. I need to get one because the office is not really fully up and running. So I will get it. I will deal with a PO box next week or maybe this week, depending. I will get that done. So just give me a minute.
And someone said for me to tell you I love you. Do you know how awkward that is?
It's
I
very
mean, just
awkward.
think about that. I read it on the thing. If I said, Danielle, I love you, after reading it on the thing, is that worth it? Do I get any points for that?
No.
It probably goes negative.
Negative.
She's going to give me negative points for that.
100%.
But I will say it later, like in bed.
Yeah, as he's grabbing my crotch. I have LaCroix now. No more wine. I can get in trouble. The thing needs water. LaCroix.
He's not asleep. He's in the other room. He is in the other room.
Are the wildfires close to us? Absolutely not.
They're not far.
But
I mean,
they're close enough
we
to
have the
smell
smoke.
them. Yeah, we have the smoke.
I don't even know what's going on in Tracy, but there are, but nothing like threatening our house or our
Yeah,
city or anything
it's
like
me.
that.
And I should have had. I went to the.
course, sure.
I need to get that
Probably.
done. Only because I don't want you guys to send anything yet because the office is not open. His secretary's not.
Is he
We
up?
don't know.
Is he up?
Yeah, we don't know when the secretary is in anymore. So I just wait to hold. If you want to send things, just let's wait. Let's not send it to the office because I don't know if it's. We don't know. It's not safe. There's a lot of homeless around there.
How do you deal with the politics in California? I mean, there's politics everywhere, but California is California. I mean, people are not here for the politics or the prices or the price of gas or any of those other things, or the taxes. We are here because we enjoy
Scoot
the
in.
weather.
Scoot in.
What's
Dan.
the deal?
No.
Watch out.
Yeah, go this way.
All right, baby.
Coda.
What, you going to the bathroom?
Yeah,
Pop?
he's going
All
to the
right.
body. Right there. Nope, that's your room. To the left.
How come there's no comments on the tube? Or there? Have I represented celebrities? I mean, I've represented like A-list celebrities, local people, you know, some people that are known. I'm not going to talk about clients that I've represented, but if you are on my channel, you can see some of them. You can see some of them. How often do I fern? That's at night. That's, you know, to sleep, and I still don't sleep well. My dad's probably one of the biggest celebrities that I represent, which is amazing because that's my dad. You guys have no idea how proud I am of my dad and his notoriety. It's amazing. How often do I can't really talk about stuff like that on social media because sometimes you get dinged for that, but it's just something I use to help me sleep. Have I ever regretted representing somebody? Yes. Not necessarily because of the outcome or something, just because, you know, I had a kind of different idea of practicing. My clients tend to become my friends. You know, I tend to give out my cell phone number. We tend to talk, and you know, sometimes if you get a really difficult client, it could be, yeah, sometimes, but nothing major. My heart, I think, is pretty good right now. And I'm judging that a number of ways. I'm on meds, I exercise, I eat healthy, and I also don't have a lot of the side effects, the things that I had prior to my heart attack. So I do believe that I'm doing a lot better than I was pre-heart attack. Have I fired a client? I fired a couple clients. Who's my dad? Shannon, my dad is Ed. He has dementia, and we've been documenting that on this channel, which is why there's so many people here right now. And he is the father. He is the star of the show. I had a heart attack when I was 51 in 2019, the year before COVID. So I had a heart attack on. He just went in his room. I had a heart. What time is it? Only 6. I'm gonna keep him up for a little while.
He was up early.
He was up early today, but if you can keep him up till at least 6:30.
But he didn't really nap today, did he?
He dozed off in the morning.
How very long?
I think it was like enough that he was sundowning when he woke up.
Okay.
The flying pig. Yeah, there's a flying pig back there. Sure, Shannon. You know, Wanda, unfortunately, with dementia, it typically, at least at this stage of where we are medicinally and medically and scientifically, it doesn't get any better. It's not a disease that you treat and see improvement. The best we can do right now is kind of delay the onset of symptoms. So people that are beginning do have a better track than, say, my dad. When we started seeing symptoms, 12 years ago, there are meds that can kind of delay the onset, and delay symptoms and slow it down. And hopefully we're going to get to a point where we can kill the symptoms, where we can kill the disease. Who helps Mark when I'm away? Nobody. That's why my dad's here most of the time, because it's damn near impossible. I could not do it alone. It's impossible for me anyway. And so, I could do it for a couple of days, a week, but I mean, after a week, it would start to really wear. Pamela, the first signs, you will notice the signs. If he's calling you, Fred instead of Pam, or, mixing you up with one of his other kids or a cousin, those are not necessarily, real signs. When something happens that is way out of character, or just something that you would never expect from that person in a million years, you'll know, because it's obvious, because there's a glitch in the brain, and they do something that doesn't make any sense to you, shouldn't make any sense to them, the person that you know. That's when you know you've got something going on. I know about Glenn Campbell. That's a really amazing story. In fact, Danielle's uncle managed the Glenn Campbell Museum in Nashville for quite a while. And is good friends with the Campbell family and all that stuff. It's a tragic story.
Come on. Dan, scooch in. This way, Ed.
Quick, yeah, sorry.
That's all right, Pop. Maida, I'm sorry to hear that. That she's that way. Of course, I've heard of Teepa Snow. Teepa Snow is, for people that are dealing with it, she is an absolutely wonderful resource. If you don't have any experience and you just want to get an idea of how to deal with things, there's Polite Care on here on TikTok. Polite Care is one of my favorite dementia advocates and trainers, teachers. And Teepa Snow is obviously nationally known for what she does, and she's, you can get great information there. Kathy, we cannot talk with Ed right now. We had him on earlier for about 5 minutes, but he's just not.
He's eating another dessert.
No, he can have another dessert.
I gotta put the chocolate.
The name is Teepa Snow and Belite Care. Belite Care, BELIGHT Care, and I believe that's her handle on social media on TikTok. Josh Pett and Bob and his mom Betty. I love that story. Not so much, I don't relate to it so much as, with Josh. It's wonderful that he's there documenting and he's working with his dad, but that story is about a marriage, and Bob is in that story, the husband, and he is my hero. And Bob is a hero to me for what he's doing with his wife Betty, and Josh is there documenting and helping and making it possible. So that's a wonderful story. But for me, Bob is the hero
I'll
there.
take it. Here, drink some of your water.
No, I wanna finish.
Drink some, I know, but drink some of your water right now.
Dementia can be genetic, it can be environmental, it can be, there's all sorts of, vascular dementia has to do with, how your veins, arteries are doing in your brain, how the blood's traveling. So all sorts of things can affect dementia. Genetics is definitely one of them. Betty is amazing. She just got diagnosed. Shannon, if you're asking, you're already on the right track. Any kind of planning, any kind of getting ready, obviously, the thing you need to do if someone is starting to come down with dementia, you need to find out who are all their doctors, where's all their money, what are their major bills, their insurance, anything that is really important, property taxes, rent, you got to make sure those things get paid. And establishing relationships with the doctors, very important, because you're going to have to step up and start making decisions for that person at some point. So the relationship you have with their doctors and medical providers will be really valuable. Big difference in the last 2 years, Octaman, but more physically for my dad than mentally. What's ridiculous?
I don't know.
My dad's sitting there, that's ridiculous, whatever he's looking at.
The news.
The news. User, again, I'm not big on, diagnosing unless there's a there's a reason. If the doctor says, yeah, if the person has this, then we're going to treat that way. If they have that, we're going to treat that way. Other than that, you can, like you say, you don't need I didn't need a diagnosis to know my dad had dementia. It was apparent. Debbie, excellent. You're going to want to get powers of attorney. And I'm a lawyer, and I left that out. Yeah, both medical and we touched on that, but also financial powers of attorney. Or if the person has a living trust and you are the successor trustee, you want to get letters from the doctors and be set up to help where you can. Hallucinations are really hard. And like today, my dad got up and he was ready to fly home. And I'm like, fly home? Where do you want to fly to? To San Jose. And I think it was either a dream or a hallucination, a small hallucination, maybe a dream.
Mandy, it was. There was something on the. You're welcome, Mandy.
Thank you.
GSR, what did you do to your back?
What are you doing? How are you doing down in Fort Lauderdale?
How does that happen? I don't understand. Was it out? Was it out for the world to see? I mean, how do you get bit by a skeeter? I know.
Ellie, I say in 90% of the cases, a trust is good. There's certain cases where a trust is not necessary. Typically if you own real property, a house, anything like that, you're going to want to have a trust. If not, you have to look at the total asset size. If it's substantial, you're going to want to have a trust. If it's not so substantial, a will might suffice.
Shit, girl. I can't with you.
A mobile home, that's a great question. You can put a mobile home in a trust. It's different than going down to the county recorder's office, but you have to find whatever organization regulates mobile homes in your state and make sure and check with that. How do we put it in a trust? Where do we file? But you can put a mobile home in a trust, absolutely. Did Grandpa's parents have dementia? No. I mean, my grandfather at the very end, but it was not. I think it was more that a factor of his illness and his medications.
The lip. Hey, babe, stop it.
Island girl.
I cannot.
Island girl. Island girl.
I haven't. That's the something Danielle,
Everybody waiting for the
that's something Danielle would
island.
do, but I have not. I know. Well, what I was hot.
Dogs can be great. Dogs and music can be great, partners for dementia. My dad can't hear music, and he's not particularly into dogs, but for like me personally, if I was suffering, I think a dog would be an incredible benefit, and cats for me.
Shut up, Dara.
The Lewy body, you have to get diagnosed. Sarah, that is sad for a lot of people, especially if you're not around them a lot and they don't remember you. It seems, like the world's ending, and I understand that. It's a little easier when you're with them every day. Whether my dad knows I'm his son or not, he still knows that, we're connected, and he still has trust. And that's really what's important. Do you have trust? What?
Just GSR. She got bit on her lips with a skeeter. Not these lips.
Is Grandpa sleeping? Where is
No,
he? Is he
he's
in
on
there?
the couch.
He's on the couch.
He took a bite of the granola bar and then
He was done.
he was done. Yeah, she tracked him in.
He didn't know her today. We were on this live, and he looked back, and he had to ask me what her name was. So not all the time.
But mostly. Yes, mostly. Thank you. I'm a social worker and by chance found you on my YouTube a while ago. You're wonderful. Oh, thank you. UAS. Thank you. You're trying to get me confused with that handle name. Shit. Okay, well, I'm not laughing
All right. The dogs are scratching through the door.
Yeah, well,
Are you ready to eat?
Well, we could.
We could. It's Wednesday, so it's our short night.
It is?
Yeah, Wednesday's our short night.
Who says?
What?
It's just documented that?
Well, I think Wednesday's our short night.
Oh.
I mean, you're kind of low energy. You're tired.
You're talking. I can't talk.
Well, I'm just saying usually you're like all over it. So, but if you're low energy, it's no big deal. Do the dogs alert me about Dad? So today the dogs were barking at the door, and I was thinking, are they trying to tell me something? And I came in the house, and he was sitting on the couch. So I don't know. I mean, it's like my dad's never been like sitting on the floor, where nobody has found him. I don't know exactly what the dogs would do. I mean, I'm sure that they would be upset. They probably lick him. Erica, Danielle and I are completely different in so many ways, including the way we care for my dad. She gets a lot of shit. People freak out at her tone. And, if you just listen to the video, I can see what they're saying. But, for the people that have been watching for 2 years or 3 years, and she has a tone that's different than mine. She shows you everything, the good, the bad, whatever, she shows it. But yeah, I mean, I understand looking at one little video and going, God, that's kind of harsh, right? But if you've watched, you should understand that obviously she's very good to him and very good for him. Do I not hear the same tone and go, God, yes, but you can't look at it in one video. She chooses to show you that. And she knows she's going to get shit for it. And yes, the tone is there, but you have to look at the bigger picture, right? What she's doing every day. He's not, he loves her. He's not afraid of her. It is what it is. We are completely different in our approach to him. I look at every interaction differently. I almost get competitive. Can I bring him back to normal, as easy and as fast as I can? Sometimes I'm recording. That's my objective. See if I can beat whatever I did last time. And I'm often mostly unsuccessful. I was talking, they said you're on 2 different levels, and I happened to watch one of your videos which had tone in it, and you got reamed. But then I also watched a video that didn't have tone, and you got reamed just as bad. I understand someone just looking at that one video, because your tone's there. You have that fucking tone. You use it on me. I mean, I feel it, you've got it, but that's you. What people don't get is that, yes, you don't have to be perfect, right? When you do it 24/7, you're never going to be perfect.
What is perfect?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Right.
But, she's different than me. But if you look at the big picture, she's doing great with him. He's thriving. He's thriving as far as he's not deteriorating as fast as one would expect. So obviously she's been taking care of him for 3 years and he's thriving. You have to look at that, and you have to look at all the other videos. She just posts videos that I know are going to get frickin', man. I go, why are you going to post that?
But
You're
it's
just going to get frickin'
It's
destroyed.
me. Like I can't.
But she posts it.
I can't fake what I'm doing.
It is her, and she is that way, and those tones are real. But they're, frustration is real. All that's real. And like I've always said, the level of caregiving doesn't have anything to do with the patient. It has to do with the mindset of the caregiver in the moment. How are they doing? I am sometimes great, sometimes awful, sometimes impatient, sometimes patient. It's with life. Life is not a freaking straight line.
He chooses not to show the impatient times.
I do show the impatient times. I show what, if I think it's valuable, I will show whatever.
I show the reality of what I am in that moment, and I'm not afraid to show it because that's
okay.
the
But
truth.
but you just know you're going to get reamed, and you're going to get reamed either way. In the good videos,
I get reamed,
and in
no
the
matter
videos
what.
that I think were, wow, that was pretty good. She still gets reamed, so it
Get
doesn't
reamed.
really matter,
It doesn't matter
what she
I
does.
do.
But you're seeing it all. You see it all. I mean, she's not picking she's not cherry picking videos that make her look good.
I don't do that.
Danielle is loud and gets angry, and she has emotion just like everybody else, and it comes out. It comes out. Again, look at the bigger picture, right? Danielle, don't get defensive.
I'm not
I'm
defensive.
explaining a big picture.
Who's
and if you just
defensive?
look at the big picture instead of a little
I
video,
show the
you'll
things.
see.
I show what I want to show. I mean, I'm not defensive. You're triggering me.
All right, well, I think it's time to get off then, because I'm trying to defend you, and if that's triggering you,
No,
then
I'm
we're
not getting
accomplishing
offensive.
anything. All right.
It is what it is. I show what I'm in the moment. That's a true caregiver.
I'm sorry, user. That is a god awful thing to hear. If your mom got the diagnosis and heard it, it's a really troubling thing for them to hear as well. So be aware of that, and let her know a diagnosis of dementia doesn't mean anything these days. And cures and new treatments are coming online every day. Your mom will have a very different
Cindy
track
soon.
than
Cindy
someone who
soon.
got it 10
I'm
years
so
ago.
excited. Yeah, and I do the best I can. And that's what any caregiver is, and even a parent. It's not just caregiving goes the gamut, right? Caregiving goes for kids as well. And let's just say we get mad at our children too, right? It's normal. Bye, Sherry. It is hard, Rosemary. Sorry about your mom. Oh, thanks, Robin. Thanks, Dream.
My tone is bad. I'm like, this is my tone. I mean, it is what it is. It ain't perfect. And I certainly am not perfect. It just doesn't bother me when you'd say my tone's not perfect. Absolutely, it's not perfect. I don't. The day that I claim to be perfect, you can come back and you can prove me wrong. But
Well, that's the thing, is that caregiving is not there's nothing as perfection, right? It goes along, your caregiving goes along with your family dynamic. And when your family dynamic is a certain way, it stays the same whether they have dementia, Alzheimer's or not. You can't change who you are. It is who you are. It is who you are. I don't think Ed would want us to change who we are for him.
why? He's doing fine. I mean,
No,
why
somebody
would
said that.
anybody change
Yeah.
anything with this is we're almost at 4 years. Remember, the average lifespan for somebody in memory care is 7 months. And I mean, my dad is not doing bad. He's declining physically faster than he is mentally. So, I mean, people can say whatever they want. They can pick little videos out. But, I mean, if you look at the big picture and how, from day one when he first came into today, I'm pretty proud of what we've done.
Mm-hmm. And we both have different personalities. So
Your
we're
9-month-old?
Thanks, Trisha. Yeah, you do what you can do. And anything I post, I'm not ashamed of, or else I wouldn't post it if I was ashamed. So I keep it the way I am. I'm consistently consistent. Yeah. And I don't want to bash on the whole thing better than a home. You know, we're lucky because we had the ability to keep them here. But there are people who can't, and they have to put their parents in a home or their, you know, grandparents.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And I don't want to like begrudge that whatsoever.
We're in a special situation that we can do this. We're lucky.
Good or bad or indifferent, we're still doing the walk every day. Annoyed, pissed off, frustrated. It's reality. Yeah. Thanks, Stout. What you should question,
Things
right?
that can happen, Wendy.
I think what you should question is when you don't show those things, right? Because that's the reality. People who are doing it today want to see the reality of it. They want to see the tones. They want to see those things that make it relatable to them.
The one thing that's unique about what Danielle and I are doing on social media is that you have two totally different views. When she videos him, I'm not there. I'm not even around. I've never seen those videos. Didn't see her film them. So I'm seeing them. You get to see the way two separate people deal with the same person.
I don't see what he does.
That's true. I mean, we are two different people dealing with it in our own ways. And you get a unique perspective of how she deals with it and how I deal with it. And we're very different in how we deal with it. And, you know, it's just the way it is. We're different people. And we interact with them differently. But you can watch both.
It was
You can watch both interactions. And in the end, it's working for him.
He loves it.
It's working for him.
He thanks me every day for what I do. Tone and nothing. He knows no different other than my tone. I've had a tone.
Perfectly imperfect, coach. That's exactly right.
That's what I say all the time. Mm-hmm. He feels loved, and that, at the end of the day, Esme, that's what's important. Is he's comfortable. He is not. I mean, he's confused, right? But he feels comforted by both of us being here. Whether it's a good day, bad day, you know, we could talk him down differently. Some days we can't, either one of us can't. And some days one of us can jump in when the other one can't. That's why we're a great team. Yeah. I'm more firm with him than Dan is. I have a different approach, and that's just because of my personality and my history with him. And I know what works when I'm dealing with him versus how he does.
I'm more practical in my approach. I look at, he's got a disease. I got to tackle the disease. I need to have these interactions, try and say this or try and do the best I can. She's more emotional. That's just the way it is. She deals with him emotionally. I deal with him more rationally. Sometimes I get so worn out that I become emotional too. But my intention is to try and deal with him, my father, you know, in a way that accommodates for his disease. And it's kind of a challenge for me. I view it more like, how can I do it? How can I interact with him and make the come down shorter? How can I ease his mind as quick as I can? And those are what I'm always thinking. And believe me, sometimes I'm talking words out of my mouth and I'm going, what the fuck did I just say? Why would I say that to him?
We all say that.
But I just keep going. It's just in my head and I keep trying and trying and trying. And that's what I try and do with every interaction. I am trying to, you know, I'm judging myself against myself. You know, I'm going to do better than last time. When this happens again, I'm going to do that. And that's the way I look. That's the way I look at it. Danielle's a different person. She's much more emotional than I am.
Women tend to be.
I just could be anybody. It's just the way it is.
And typically when I deal with Ed, it's in the middle of, you know, all my hoopla that I'm doing, right?
Anthony, they're both great. I mean, Dire Straits, when you want to hear a great guitar solo, when you want to hear great harmonies and lyrics, jump to Fleetwood Mac. Money for Nothing and Landslide are just two amazing songs in their own way.
Yeah, you can't compare. Yeah. I'm going to care for my
Are you done? Are you tired?
No, I'm
not. I'm just asking.
okay. Oh, thanks, UAS. I just show
I
me.
love the coffee
I show
cast.
me in the right in that moment, whatever I'm in, because I don't have the time to sit down like how Dan does coffee chats, right? Coffee, what do you call them? Morning chats or coffee chats or whatever he does in the morning. I don't really have a lot of time to sit down with him, you know, very few and far between. So I showcase what I'm doing in between all my shit,
Sinead O'Connor.
right? All my shit. I'm just different, and there's nothing wrong with that.
The best concert that I ever been to was Squeeze. Past the church and the steeple, the laundry on the hill.
Was I with you on that?
No. Billboards and the buildings, memories of it still keep calling and calling. Let's forget it all. No, I went with Walt to that concert, actually.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Paul Carrick, I think, is the lead singer. It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Black coffee in bed. Age difference is, she's 50 and I'm 56.
Jerry, you don't have to spend 5 minutes with me. That's okay. Because I wouldn't want anybody to spend any minutes with me that didn't want to. So.
I walk about 3 miles, 3.5 to 4 miles a day. Nicest date we've ever been on. What would you say?
What would you say? The first thing that popped in my head for you.
Do I got shit on?
No,
All right.
that was funny. But I was going to say the caravan.
The caravan.
Uh-huh.
When we almost died?
No,
What caravan?
we had a minivan. It was a
Oh.
Dodge Caravan. I thought Dan was going to say, look at the smile on his face.
All right. Well, now I'm blushing.
I thought for sure Dan was going to say that. But the shitting story was funny.
We were in San Francisco and a seagull shit on me. I didn't think it was funny,
I did.
but she thought it was funny.
It was funny.
Right in my head. And
Right
I had
on his
hair
head.
back then, so it was more a pain in the ass. So right now, I just swipe it off. Oh, that's good.
You
But
would still
then-
get pissed off.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah, the caravan story is good, but we should do that on a video. It's-
The caravan.
The best part of it was before. When we were in the garage.
You can always tell when Dan's excited about something. That he has a different smile.
I set that caravan up.
He took
I
the
made
seats
it-
out.
I took the seats out of the back and I made this bed back there, like just like like
I
a
got in the car.
mattress
Our
and-
babysitter
Yeah,
came.
That was the thing. The
And then
babysitter came and she goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like shutting the door really quick.
But I didn't
She
know.
already-
And then I got in the car and I was like, what the fuck did you do? He made a bed.
Yeah. When you have little kids and you got a babysitter, you know, sometimes you got to take advantage of whatever you can. And so we had a babysitter, and so I just made the bed mobile. Mobile. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun date. We got kicked out. I think we got kicked out of the strip club. Are you joking about the romantic? It was fairly romantic, actually.
That was that's Dan's idea of romance, making a bed in the back of the minivan.
And then getting caught.
And then getting caught.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, those were the days.
Those were the days.
We had more days like that, but that was funny. I got in the car and I was like, what the fuck? Our babysitter saw you do that? He's like, yeah, she did.
You should have seen me that day. You want to see me blushing?
And because she caught, and then I left.
And she did, and she pointed
she
it out
said-
in a way.
Yeah,
that
and then when I left,
so
she's
what
like,
are you building back there,
and-
Dan?
and
What
when
are
I
you, what's
left-
that for?
and when I left, she's like, have fun, Danielle. I was like, what did he do? Those were the fun days.
No, she drove herself on Island Girl.
Mm-hmm. God.
Actually, I mean, sometimes she came to Hawaii with us, right?
She was our
Tahoe all
we,
the time.
We paid her a salary.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, at the time we paid her a salary. Yeah, she watched our kids minimum of 20 hours a week.
yeah.
And then bonuses when we went away and stuff like that.
And she enjoyed the
Those are the
trips and
days.
stuff.
Yeah, she loved them.
Yeah. I
She
remember
was-
her dad's, I want to go babysit your
Yeah.
kids.
She was
So
actually.
she came to Hawaii with us. She said, I want to go.
She was actually, that was the trip. She was there when my mom died.
Yeah, they're veneers user.
She was there when my mom died. And she was taking care of Andrew in the pool. Yeah.
I'll
Felt
bet that she was,
She was
because I
there.
remember
That was when we took her to Hawaii, and that's when my mom died. Yeah. So she was there.
Man, I'm yawning. That's not good. My dad is still up, right? He's watching TV. He's quiet in there. So that's great. He's up. It's already what time? Time at 6:30.
No, Mandy, the one time we had Ed watch the kids, Hannah had a goose egg on her head.
Well, we were home. Yeah, it was. What happened is, he didn't watch the kids. He was just over at the house, and Jennifer was outside with a bat. Right, we were playing baseball in the thing, and I had to run inside and, well, Dad, watch the kids. Jennifer's got a bat. And when I came out, Hannah had a big lump on her head. It's like, Dad, what the fuck?
Grandpa was not allowed to watch the kids after that.
My mom watched the kids once. And I had to call my dad. My mom's back went out.
So that was with Hannah, I think. In our old house, we didn't have Andrew yet.
We were in Tahoe.
And we were in Tahoe, and her back went out. She went to go. Clarence took her back out.
Linda, we're still connected with the babysitter on social media.
Yeah.
She's got kids now and all.
She has one kid. Yeah. She was one who was never going to have kids, and she has
has
one.
Yeah.
And she's with her high school sweetheart. So my kids know her husband today because Peter came around all the time. It was really cool. But yeah, no, Joanne called us one time. She watched the kids. Clarence pulled her back out, and she called us in the middle of the night. We could not come home because we were inebriated. And
So I had to call my dad, and he drove over to my house and took care of my mom and the baby.
I think it was Hannah.
I think it was all of them. They were all there.
Snow White, no, I was born and raised till about 3 or 4 in Nashville. Yeah. Yeah, I know Patty, 27 years, July 13th, coming up. It's a
Time
long
flies.
time. I mean, it's amazing to me. 27 years. It's a long fucking time, you know? So it's fun. I'm excited for Vegas. I think it'll be a fun time. Yeah, I know. Kenson, we have to do a video and pin it on both of our accounts on TikTok because it's getting harder for people to find on YouTube. About our story. Yeah. So we will do it. We keep saying we'll do it, but we need to do it. Yeah. 19, happy anniversary. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Grandpa has a Kentucky shirt on right now.
My.
Yeah. 26,
All right, are you-
Danielle, you're close to us. Yeah, happy. I know you can find it. So we're gonna need to do a video for TikTok, and then we'll pin it so that way everybody can get to it quick. YouTube is different because you can't pin those things. You have to search for them. And I know some of you have searched for them. Leslie on YouTube has gotten a link to that one, but on TikTok I can't help you. Yeah.
All right.
Dan's ready.
I am ready to eat
He's
food.
ready.
I got food waiting for me. I got that other half of that Togo sandwich.
And you have the rest of your food.
What sucks is there's no basketball on right now. And the Giants already played and lost. So I'm gonna have to go watch some, I don't know, whoever's on,
You've
whatever
been watching
baseball
Star
team's on.
Trek.
I've been watching Star Trek. I mean, the original. That on this TV station they play Star Trek, then they play The Next
51
Generation
years?
all the way on through.
Okay, congratulations, 51 years. Holy
King,
crap.
that's a real issue. That I've been watching that. The judge, I think, is going to get he's going to get reamed by the appellate court. That's what I think is going to happen. I thought that the Thug guy's attorney did an outstanding job. He got the objections on record, but I can't wait to watch what happens on that because you just can't deprive somebody of counsel or hold the lawyer in contempt for asserting that it's attorney-client privilege. I mean, those things have to be adjudicated. That judge had a conversation, an ex parte conversation, which you're not supposed to have without the other side present. And the judge didn't mention why do you have the conversation? How'd you hear about it? How'd you hear about it? That was his only, how'd you hear about that conversation? Why did you have the conversation? It's like I robbed a bank, right? And when the police came to me, you robbed a bank, and I'm like, well, how did you hear about that? It just doesn't add up. And so I'm really waiting to see that guy get overturned by the appellate court. And I don't even know what the crime is. I don't know what the thug guy was, but I just look at it from a legal sense. Again, as a criminal attorney, you know, the crimes, I'm protecting the Constitution. That's what his attorney's doing. All right, excellent question.
All right,
That's it.
you're ready. Well, you said
Are we
it.
gonna
All
eat?
right.
When I went in there, I saw that sandwich waiting for me.
All right.
And it's there waiting. Guys, thanks so much. Check out today's video. A follow would be great. And we'll see you on Friday, right? Friday?
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
She'll see you tomorrow morning on Friday.
By the way, next Friday.
Yeah.
You're not going to be here.
But I'll be in VidCon. I'll be at VidCon.
Yeah, but.
So, what?
Maybe I'll do one. I don't know.
Why are you worried about?
Well, I'm just saying.
A week from
I
Friday.
was just thinking.
All right, guys. Thanks so
Anyhow.
much.
My mind, scheduling, you know, I'm always constantly scheduling in my head and what's going on. So good night. Love you guys. I know we're almost up to 200 likes. There's 444 people here. That's not even a 50% conversion rate, but it is what? Oh, 200. Close. But anyhow, you guys, thank you. See you tomorrow morning. Love you guys.